A lot of people ask me when they're choosing between different training companies, what makes Home Staging Resource different than other training companies out there? And I'll tell you, here's the big difference. My background is in training. Before I started staging training back in 2006, I actually used to train Fortune 500 companies on internet marketing and research. And what I have found in my 20-something plus years of training is people learn by watching, hearing, and touching. So what we do is we mail you a large training manual. So you have something to touch. You got to read it. It's organized. You can check those boxes off. And then you're logging online to watch and see what I'm doing video-wise and hear me. So other training companies a lot of times will have maybe just a listening mode. That doesn't work. I mean, you really learn through a mixed media training and you've got to have that. So we're different in that regard, but what's really key about this industry is you need your training to be online and at your fingertips because life happens. So if you took a classroom and a month later you want to go back and try and remember what you heard, you can't do that in a classroom style training. That's why online training in this field is so critical. You need to be able to go back online. You need to be able to go back to the video, back to the classroom, my presentations online and regroup and see that again. I have veterans who have been in my training for 10 plus years. They're still going back online in other sections to refresh and regroup. So we're online training so you can go back into it, hit the rewind button at all times so that when life happens, you're ready. We train you not just on staging, but also design. You have to learn both. Redesign is the other side of the coin. We're the only training that actually teaches you both sides of that. We're the only training that's a full, true kind of mixed media training where you're touching, you're seeing, you're hearing, one of the few. And we were the first training to become accredited through the Real Estate Staging Association, which I'm proud of. We did that way back in 2009, and I know there's been others that have since. Also the only training as of this that I actually actively advocate for our industry. So other trainings, they'll sell you a training, but they don't have a directory for you to actively advocate and get the word out. I mean, I've been working, when I started this training, nobody even knew what staging was. So I actively write for the National Association of Realtors to get your word out of the benefit of what you do. I'm an active part of your training. When you sign up for the training, I am going to interview you. I have a getting to know you form. I read each one of those forms. You can email me, so I'm actively involved in your progression as your business. So I am your mentor. So I am the trainer. I'm not outsourcing that out to another trainer. I am your person. And you are actively in a Facebook group, a private Facebook group with my people, with me. So if you have questions, whatever you need, I'm there as well. So not just a telephone number that we give you, active email direct with me. You're in a Facebook group with others. The most successful people in this industry have come from HSR. And there's a reason, because I am actively engaged and involved in you being successful. I take your dream very seriously. I have that dream too. And I've helped hundreds of people, thousands of people cultivate that dream into a business. And I'm excited for you. Your journey is amazing. Whatever training you choose, you're gonna love this industry. I hope you choose me. Don't be cheap on your training. I mean, I know there's other options, what have you, but invest in yourself. We don't think twice about investing in our kids' college education or what we do for them. So use that $1,000 wisely and go to a resource that you can constantly refer back to. 3 weeks, I could not put my 3-week course in a 5-day, 10-day, or even 20-day training. I just couldn't do it. There's too many resources there. I've been building on it. Another thing that separates me from every other training, because we are online, I'm always adding to it. I get to add to it. I get to have live webinar presentations with you and with my members, and we get to whatever's new in the industry or evolving, because our industry is design and real estate. It's always changing. So I get to constantly stay on top of that, add to it, change it, and give you the tools or the things that are working today. So from a marketing standpoint, my members, my thousands of members, I've got my ear to the ground. They tell me, oh my gosh, this website, Audra, is really working to market my business. And I take that and I share it with the group. So I hope you decide to join us. That's what makes our training a little bit unique among everything else. I pretty much cover everything. There is not anything you can think of that my training does not cover if it comes to staging and redesign. So hopefully that helped to answer your frequently asked question.